Well guys, I hate to disappoint you on the highest level, but it is time to throw in the towel on this Silverton. We got this boat from a salvage yard in Mobile, Alabama and pulled it home with my Ford F450. Look, every single day, both me and the wife are on a hunt for another boat that might be better suited than this Silverton. Let's face it, there's a lot of work that needs to be done to this boat before we set sail on the Great Loop. I am far from achieving my goals, and sometimes there's just stuff out there that just financially makes more sense. My wife found this 2004 Cruiser's Yacht 405 on a popular donation site. It was listed for $57,000 and stated it only needed seasonal maintenance and a good cleaning. After talking about this particular boat for a few days, we decided it was probably a good investment. We decided to reach out to the broker, and he told me since then somebody has actually squatted on the boat since January. This left the cabin a complete mess and did some permanent damage. This boat sold just a little over 2 years ago for $193,000. At this point, the only thing we had left to do was to hop in the old Nissan Frontier, drive to Florida, and go check it out. Now, something like this Cruiser's Yacht makes a lot more sense. We could get in it, it's a lot more turnkey, it is a lot more value in the end of the day, so why not? Let's go check it out. We just went to the main office, and the information being here is very vague.
The people that work here are super nice.
People that work here are very, very nice. It is nothing wrong with this hotel. Absolutely wonderful. We may end up staying here, who knows, but I'm hoping the key for this boat is on it, or it's unlocked or something. Yeah, I heard there's a squatter on board, and it trashed the inside of it. I mean, how bad is it?
Oh, well, it's already clean now. I've been out there since like 6:30 this morning.
Awesome, awesome.
But however, if you wanted to see photos of it,
sure, we'll look at the photos.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to see photos of it, I'll show you photos of how it looked.
Oh, okay, a lot of trash.
Yeah, a lot of trash, and you know, the carpets are really bad. The toilets are really just trash.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's just really trash, but I cleaned them up as best I could. It's just the inside. They have to have someone come and do a pump out.
God.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible.
Is that already done, the pump out stuff?
No, the pump out's not done. So, yeah, like I said, feel free to climb on board and take your look. You want me to walk over with you? Or?
I think we're good if you want to.
Okay,
yeah, we should be all right. So we're going to crawl up on it and just really check it out and see how rough she really is.
Yeah.
All right, the first order of business, we're gonna go down to the cabin, just see how bad this thing is. Honestly, I mean, initially
it's not as bad as I thought after talking to him.
Yeah. All right, this is just our initial get on this boat. I'm gonna stop you right here. We're gonna check this thing out and just kind of see what we got, and then we'll pick back up. So one big time turn off on this Cruiser's Yacht that I've just recently discovered, and you just can't tell on photos online especially, and nobody would ever in a million years explain it to you either. This boat has been painted. Not only has it been painted, it's been a pretty bad job doing it. So that is a major turn off to me. I'm just, oh like I said, it being painted is a pretty bad turnoff to me, especially since what I do for a living and the blood, sweat, and tears I've put into the Silverton trying to restore it and make it nice with gel coat. So I don't really know what it would take to remove all the paint off that boat, or if it's even worth it, or is the boat even worth it altogether. The interior of the boat is definitely not as bad as I was expecting. I was expecting it to be completely trashed. The interior of the boat is much nicer than our Silverton. Even though I'm just completely disappointed in that aspect of the boat, I'm still going to be looking through it. I'm going to grab my toolbox. We're going to try to get as much of a quickie self-survey as we can on the boat, just so we know. And if I haven't explained it to you already, the boat is very, very cheap, and I could get it even cheaper, and I'm going to put a very cheap offer in for it. All right, we have shore power. The breaker was tripped down there. Let's turn the air conditioning on. All right, we have the boat powered on. It sat dead, so I'm not gonna be able to start anything at all. Like, it's gonna take a while for the batteries to charge up, but maybe we could check out some of the systems. All right, let's just crawl in the engine. There is a lot of water.
Did you hear the bilge pump?
No, I didn't hear any bilge pump. All right, so all the batteries are dead. Can't check any 12-volt stuff. The bilge is full of water. I did get shore power to work. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some batteries to charge up. I need to pump the bilge water out regardless, just for this boat's sake. So I think the first order of business here, I'm just gonna see if I could get what chargers I have on this boat to charge the batteries enough to where we get 12-volt stuff working, maybe see the hours. But if I can confirm they're charging, we may go get something to eat and come back. All right, we are going to walk to a local pizza joint because we are freaking starving. And we need to give this thing some serious thought, like some good logical thought, because woo, she's rough. All right, we ate some pizza. We feel a whole lot better now, a little less stressed and fatigued after talking about it a little bit. This is actually rather stressful, just thinking about it and what to do and how to do it, and you know, if we decide to purchase it, or we do purchase it, and getting it home in a very unknown boat. Woo. So I might not have explained to you exactly how we were going to get this boat home. It is obviously way too big for my F450 to pull, and transport fees are going to be upward of $20,000+. This left the most economical way to get this boat home from Treasure Island to Chattanooga was to sail it under its own power. This journey will take weeks. You can see here in this crappy map drawing that I have in the red, where we go all the way from Clearwater to Carabel to Mobile, up the Tombigbee to the Tennessee River, and then home. Woo, you know, but our thoughts in general on this boat is, I think long term, it might be a little less stressful for us, but getting it home is gonna be the are we gonna make it? All right, so when we got back, I would just talk to the cleanup guy on the boat, and he talked to the boat broker, and the boat broker does not want us to power this boat on, check it out, get it started, or nothing. He just wants us to look at it. So we're first to give him a call and see exactly what he wants us to, you know, instruct us on what he wants us to do.
Good afternoon, Certified Sales. This is Jeff. Can I help you?
Hey, Jeff. Hey, man, this is Greg. We just talked with the cleanup guy on this cruiser yacht. He told me to give you a call. He said that he didn't want us to power the boat on or anything. He said don't, you know, to just give you a call.
Correct. Do not try and start the engine.
I was kind of under the impression that it was a running boat, but you know, we got down here.
We are under the impression it is too, but the gentleman that was supposed to go down after what has happened to the boat, we have not yet tried to run it, and we've got a guy that was supposed to do that on Wednesday and then on Thursday, and he hasn't gotten there this week. and we are not going to have Kevin or anyone try and run it. We want someone who is going to go through, check all the through-haul fittings, has insurance, and can be liable for trying to start it the first time.
Right, okay. No, fair enough. I was trying to see if I can get the display light up, see how many hours are on this boat. Do you have any idea how many hours are on this boat?
I was told just over 1,800. Okay.
Did everything work, like the generators and everything like that? Did all that seem to work? Do you know of, to your knowledge?
I can't trust anything I was told, because the same person that told me everything is the same person that caused all this trouble and
right.
the boat in shambles.
Right.
So we are very hesitant to give any information.
Right.
We were told that both engines were running. We were told the generator was running. We were told the boat had been sitting for a couple years. It was going to need service. We were told that he replaced the batteries, at least 2 of them. We were told that, with regular seasonal prep, this boat should be ready to run and be reliable. But I don't trust anything I was told, because this guy obviously was a huge liar.
Right. No, yeah, I 100% agree. Now, I mean, honestly, the boat, just looking at it, I mean, he's cleaned it up. And just looking at his stuff, I mean, it's not awful. And I don't see anything like outstanding that's, oh yeah, this thing has got a bad engine or anything, it's like no oil in the bilge or anything like that. So we did make an effort to come down here and look at it 8 hours away, so we're definitely interested in it. So I'd like to make an offer on the boat. I know we got to submit an offer, but I mean, what kind of money do you think just to wash your guys' hands of this boat? Like,
I think something in the low 30s at this point as a bid is probably going to buy this boat, because they know all the trouble that has recently happened.
Right. Okay.
So they have it out at 57.5 because it's neglected. Now it's neglected with recent abuse and unknown systems. And it's difficult in that area for us to get people to help us.
The only thing I would really like to do is, I would love it if I could just see this thing run, or if somebody could at least just come down here and run it and show some video footage or something, like, somebody to confirm it.
I have no problem with you putting your bid in and letting me know by email that it is pending confirmation that both engines run.
Okay.
And hopefully we can get somebody to get the engines to run and prove that to you. Mm-hmm. But I can't tell you today that I know that's going to happen, because I don't trust the guy that told us they run.
That's fine.
Right, yeah, no, that's fine. I understand. I do. All right, well, we'll thoroughly check it out while we're here. Then we'll put in an offer and go from there.
That'll be great. I appreciate it. Thanks for making it down there today.
Hey, no problem, man. I appreciate you.
Thanks.
All right, thank you. This is one thing you always got to check on these boats, is the zincs. This is the zinc out of the cooler. Really not much left of it. This is not a good sign. I'm going to stick the zinc in the cooler. I'm going to stick the camera in the cooler to see how bad it really is. And to be honest, it don't look the best at all. I mean, that's definitely something that's going to have to happen to this motor. At least this one I could see of. These coolers are going to have to come apart and be cleaned. They're just going to have to, before you think of taking this thing on any kind of long journey. The inspection of the turbo seemed to do okay. They had the right amount of play on them. Nothing looked chewed up in it. The filter elements for the breather weren't saturated in oil or anything, so that's also a good sign. But since this boat has been sitting, definitely need to clean out these coolers, just hands down. All right, here we go. A yacht tour of a 2004 Cruisers Yachts 405. We'll start here on the swim platform. We have plenty of storage. We have the swim locker, or the ladder. Got plenty of storage. We have a bumper there. Got a nice dock locker. Up here is the cockpit, helm area, seating, cockpit seating, sink, fridge, storage. We have these weather doors, which are really nice. We have ladders for boarding off the side. Got a fairly decent sized bow area. Foot pedals for windlass. Windlass itself. Even has a crank. We have nice big windshield and windshield wipers. I definitely like that for if we're doing a loop compared to the Silverton, because Silverton doesn't have a dual helm, it just has isinglass just like this, and no way to actually wipe the windows. We'll go down in the cabin. It's got a nice galley, U-shaped galley. Not gonna open that fridge, it's disgusting. But a double stack refrigerator, convection microwave oven, even has the sink still, or the cover for the sink, dual burner stove top. Got the dinette. It has a nice couch area that folds out into a futon. We have the day head slash guest head, the VIP shower, which is separate from the day head slash VIP. And then we have the owner suite, full walk around bed, plenty of storage. Most of these boats, okay, we're rocking really bad. Most of these boats have a washer and dryer here, but this one has a refrigerator for some reason. Plenty of storage and deck space. Now we have the master, or the owner's head area. There's water down here that needs to be sucked out. Probably just a simple one-person shower. Now the owner's bathroom is not nearly as big as the VIP to me, but I do like that it's all together. And of course, we have twin Volvo Penta TAMD 74 EVCs. Now that concludes a very quick tour of this boat. All right, so that is about all the footage I have on that boat in Florida. The Monday we got back from Florida after looking at this boat, we submitted the offer of $31,000 with the contingency the motors will run. Jeff, the yacht broker, told us he was going to search for somebody to go down to the boat and give the motors a once over, see if they can run, and then give us a call back. During that time, there was another person that went and looked at the boat and decided they wanted it too. He called me back and said that there was another offer submitted on the boat for $33,000, as is where is. I felt comfortable enough with that boat. We decided, okay, let's just do an as is where is for $34,000. Unfortunately, they came back with another higher offer, and we just kept going like this up until $41,000. I know at $41,000, that's still a great deal for that boat. There was just still a lot of what ifs, and I didn't want it to turn into a major project like I already have. My gut was just telling me no, walk away, so that's what we did. At the very least, a friend of mine, Afan, was not very far away from Treasure Island, so we decided to drive down there and pay him a visit. After talking with him about boats, his uncle had a Marine Trader Tradewinds 43 for sale, and that would make an awesome loop boat. We did ride over and tour this boat, did not get any film footage of this boat at all, But after coming back home and thinking about it for a while, that might be the boat. So when I say things are going to get epic, next time you see me, we may be heading to Florida to trek a 1987 Marine Trader back home to Chattanooga from Treasure Island. So give us a couple weeks and you will definitely see us again, and it's going to be epic.